Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
And for Larry Nance Jr., missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, "I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling." Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. Where you start in the standings could be very different, Clark, from where you finish. As a team, what do you do to continue to improve as the season goes on?
I think it's a combination of little things and guys getting more familiar and more accepting of their roles. But I think it's always attention to detail, Kevin. That's really where teams make the most improvement, not forgetting the little things on a daily basis, the habits that produce winning over time.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Clarkson. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wing. And it's Bledsoe in at the 5. Drops in the tray.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Now, here's Garland, covered by Giannis. Pass to Garland. Here's Osman. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Bledsoe with the rebound. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Middleton can't get it to go. Osman, the pass to Garland. Love kicks to Clarkson. Over Middleton. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Bledsoe. That shot off, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
For 3, Love. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bledsoe right side, inside, and to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now, here's Clarkson. We saw him with 29 points last game. And here's Bledsoe. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Darius Garland picks one up.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
He's off on the first. Well, Clark, what a year it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. He took everything to the next level from the get-go. He became a top player in the NBA.
And you know what, guys? Early on, you could see it and you could feel it. It was going to be a special year for Giannis because his progression and development, his hunger, his commitment, his work ethic, all of that helped him become the MVP of the league against a pretty competitive field of MVP candidates.
That one misses.
you know, no doubt now the Bucks are an elite team in the East. Not only the best record in the league, but getting all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals as well. This team has a bright future and will be a force in the years ahead.
Now here's Love. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana. They could use a bucket, and Garland with the lay-in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And the Bucks got a lot of big wins, Clark, throughout the season.
They sure did. The Bucks were outstanding all year long. Had a very tough series against the Raptors in the East Final and ended up getting bounced out. But I tell you what, this Milwaukee Bucks team, they're going to be in the hunt for championships several years going forward.
Well, last season, Kevin Love suffering the toe injury in the very first exhibition game. He'd be ready to carry the load, but surgery and a long rehab set him back.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And after playing as the second, or even, Greg, the third option behind LeBron James, Kevin Love embracing a bigger role.
Give him a lot of credit. He sacrificed stats to help Cleveland win a title. Intriguing to see what he can accomplish when he's set loose.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Tries again, and it's denied. The pass to Clarkson over Matthews. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And I tell you, once Antetokounmpo starts hitting this consistently, it's a wrap. Over, finne, done. Go to black. Encouraging to see him knock down the 3.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And another miss by Cleveland. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Stolen by Clarkson. There's Garland. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
Boy, that was well done by Bledsoe there. Nice timing on that block.
Here's Giannis. It's deflected. Garland the pass to Clarkson. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the... Now here's Bledsoe. Defense is right there. Off on the layup.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Pass to Garland. To the paint. Here's Love. The rebound by the Bucks. Matthews with it. Garland picks him up and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season. 3rd in scoring, 6th in rebounding. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Bledsoe. Garland kicks to Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now Garland following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. And Love with the basket on the assist by Garland.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now here's Bledsoe coming off a solid outing against Miami. Six on the shot clock. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Matthews against Clarkson. Matthews into the lane. The wide open look here for Lopez. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Feeds it to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
The Bucks trail. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? No good from Bledsoe.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Well, Cleveland shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. There's Garland, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Cleveland, Henson's checked in for Love. Brandon Knight comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Colin Sexton in for Jordan Clarkson. And he's good on the second. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Garland. Knight against Brown. Lopez finds Hill. Back to Lopez. Outside Hill to stop the drought. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Commendable awareness by Hill, noticing the defense was sagging off of him as the pass was coming, and then just squaring up and knocking it down.
Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana. To the inside, and it's blocked. Outside Hill. It's blocked. Knight against Korver. Knight passes to Thompson, and stolen by Ilyasova. Hill inside. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Dellavedova. Got a hand on it.
Boy, the defensive chops of Ilyasova really coming into play here. I mean, quite surprising, actually impressive at how good he is at timing those shot blocks.
Dellavedova. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. And he gets the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bucks?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
They get the rebound. Thompson lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Thompson's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. Here is Ilyasova. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Korver for three. Here's Lopez. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Here's Dellavedova. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the unpredictable Dellavedova keeping the defense off balance there, especially in these pick-and-roll sets.
Hill passes to Lopez. Dishes it to Korver. He kicks it to Brown. Passes it to Lopez. On the wing, Korver. Clock at 4. And here's Brown outside. Drills it from outside. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but it will be.
Back to Dellavedova. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And, you know, Dellavedova is not afraid of mixing it up anywhere, but particularly inside. A capable scorer when he's near the bucket.
Now here is Hill. And another basket for Milwaukee. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Sexton. High, arcing shot, and he recovers it. Henson against Ilyasova. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Thompson passes to Henson. Sexton with it. Launches it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Sexton. Thompson is out there with John Henson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Knight in at the 3. That free throw good from Lopez.
The Bucks, a team that will attack you from deep. The team is chock full of shooters.
Yeah, and you know, they shot the second most threes in the league last year, and that approach makes an awful lot of sense when you consider how good Giannis is driving the ball down the throat of the defense. He draws so much attention. Having shooters around him is the right way to go.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's the third youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, DA, and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. And Henson sends it back.
Boy, I like seeing Henson make good use of that real reach of his to deny shots.
They get it back. Here's Knight. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hill kicks to Brown. Lopez inside, working on Henson. Lopez with the bucket.
And have to respect the inside game of Lopez. Even when you contest him, he stays focused near the rim.
Now here is Della Vedova. Love outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for George Hill. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 7 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Take a break.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
The first free throw is good.
Early in his career, Love got the stretch 4 label, but he's always rejected it. He prefers to call himself a post player who can shoot.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Osman's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Hill, no good.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
It's Knight with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, in just his first season with Milwaukee, a huge success for Coach Budenholzer. I mean, came in and led the team to the top seed in the East, gave the franchise a huge boost, and I think they found their leader for the next several years.
The Cavaliers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No good on the free throw. Clark for the Bucks. The players said Budenholzer instilled a sense of confidence in the team.
And you know what? Sometimes you have a coaching change, and that injection of a different type of approach and a change in culture can make a big difference. Coach Budenholzer has always shown the ability to get the most out of his roster and shows you what a difference a coach can make.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
There's the pass to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Stolen by Bledsoe. Jumps up, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Good defensive instincts, and that wingspan that belies his size allows Bledsoe to come up with these steals.
Love outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off.
Take a break.
Making him go to the line.
Shots.
That's good from Love. Clark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, Jokic.
Yes.
Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
You'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
Now, here's Matthews. 9 points last game. There's the steal. Osman, the pass to Love. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. For Cleveland, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Love.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
And it's tied up with that one.
He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Pass to Love. Garland at the elbow. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Osman. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. The shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Sexton dishes to Henson. And John Henson with the slam.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Giannis. Fires from 14. And the rejection by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And Cleveland making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Milwaukee with the ball. And there it is for him.
Much respect. You got to give Matthews for that mid-range J now. He's automatic. His in-between game, filthy.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And John Henson with the slam.
And how about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
Go outside. Here's the lob into the Kumbo.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player, he takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
Love outside. No good from outside.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Bledsoe for three. Offensive rebound. And to Kumbo. That one falls. And it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Hey, offensive rebounding. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Now, here's Clarkson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That one good for two.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Middleton. Giannis outside. And he goes big with the dunk right over John Henson.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Here's Clarkson following the bucket by the Bucks. Clock at 6. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And the rejection by Love. Here's Garland. He can't get that one. Good D by Matthews. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Bledsoe. Yes, that goes in. Bledsoe's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you know what? I like the tough-mindedness of Bledsoe. I mean, it's never easy trying to keep him under control, especially when he's driving the ball.
That shot wide open.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Henson, and John Henson with the slam.
Yeah, and Henson is an athletic big guy who knows how to punch it home.
So it's the Bucks now. It's a 3-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Love. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 17 points a game last year, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Lopez, no luck.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Clarkson taking his time here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
The Cavaliers have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Sterling Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Korver in for Wesley Matthews. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jetty Osman. Second free throw, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 3-point lead, and the shot goes in.
You can't allow Bledsoe that kind of position. I mean, he's extremely effective in the paint.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Clarkson, that's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Milwaukee's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Back to Antetokounmpo. Fires from 18. Can't hit that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now, here's Garland. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Indiana.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Here's Bledsoe following the score by John Henson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
And that one misses.
You know, while Eric Bledsoe isn't a 20-point-per-game scorer like he was in Phoenix, you could argue that he's a more effective player since coming to Milwaukee. His efficiency is at a career-high level.
Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. And Cleveland also making a change. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Garland. So he comes up empty at the line. And for Bledsoe and the Bucks, he's been a great fit, Clark, as a third option on the team.
Yeah, I agree, guys, because it really comes down to recognizing the right spot and right role for you with your team. And Bledsoe himself recognizes that. He says he's the happiest he's ever been since coming to Milwaukee.
George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Thompson passes to Knight. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Thompson dishes to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Korver. Here's Henson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now here's Ilyasova. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Hill penetrating. There's the feed to Lopez. And Thompson sends it back. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Knight passes to Dellavedova.
Hey, if you're on his team, you love the ferocity with which Dellavedova plays. I mean, it's what earns him these trips to the stripe, his toughness and grit.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Dellavedova.
And Dellavedova is a hard-nosed guy, a tough guy, somebody who hustles for loose balls all the time. His teammates absolutely love his energy.
Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Bucks trail by 3. Lopez kicks to Hill. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Man, that's just phenomenal basketball from Hill. Carving up the defense with his slick passing ability.
From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, tough time getting shots to fall in the first half. How do you get back on track offensively?
Oh, we just got to keep on moving, keep on playing with the pass. And we got good energy. We're just not really making any shots. So we're playing pretty good defense. We just got to knock down some shots.
Well, we'll see if we can get it done in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. And that one's good. Osman's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Lopez. Makes it off the glass. Lopez has got 5 now.
Well, he is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Osman the pass to Clarkson. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Bledsoe, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 6 points for him.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Now, here's Garland. Kicks it to Love. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
All right, a chance to see stats for Lopez. Last season's performance for him averaged about 12 points a game, just over 2 blocks and 5 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Bledsoe, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bledsoe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Garland kicks to Clarkson. Love draws the double. Now the pass to Osman. Unloads. That one doesn't go. Giannis with some nice D. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Love the pass to Garland. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's off on the first.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
Good on the second free throw.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And Thompson sends it back.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Off the inbound, and Garland puts it in. Garland's got 5. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Shoots the 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. He feeds it to Thompson. Back to Love. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Love, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Garland after Eric Bledsoe's score. And Thompson kicks to Love. Off target from outside.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And Clark with Giannis, you could see the change in his demeanor last year. You know, he knew he was unguardable when he was on the floor.
Well, guys, you know you're special when you can say nobody can stop me, and the general consensus is you're right. I mean, I can't think of any player in the NBA that's really suited to guard Giannis with his blend of speed and strength and ball skills. That guy handles the ball exceptionally well for a big man.
Here's Lopez. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Middleton for 3. Connects from three-point range. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Thompson.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
They double-team Bledsoe. It's Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson, and Matthews gets it to go.
Man, what razor-sharp focus by Matthews, not letting the defense distract him or bother him. He's awesome at knocking down these shots.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 8, and here's Love for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Bledsoe, here we go. Matthews, no one around him. Off target from the wing. Cavaliers are gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Garland with it. Giannis is there. Garland. And again, it's Cleveland.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 6. And Thompson sends it back. There's Garland, and it's sent back by Lopez. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
That free throw, no good. And the Bucks with some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Matthews. Then for the Cavaliers, Henson's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Brandon Knight comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Colin Sexton in for Clarkson. That one is no good. Milwaukee's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. They double-team Bledsoe. Hill, no good. The Cavaliers leading. Now Garland. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Korver's checked in. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Free throw no good for Giannis. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Henson the pass to Sexton. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the score by John Henson. Stolen by Dellavedova. He kicks it to Sexton. Now the dish to Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Hill.
That's really stellar work from Hill. He takes pride in his defense, a lot of pride in how he defends, especially getting to shots. His timing is really exceptional. And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Dellavedova following the basket by Giannis. Shot from 12. And Henson with the bucket on the assist from Dellavedova. Henson's got 16 points.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Now, here's Sexton. To the middle. And slam dunk by Henson.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Knight. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Korver dishes to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And stolen by Love. And here is Dellavedova. Down low. Bounce pass from Love. Inside. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. The offensive rebound. He shoots again. Henson finds Love.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Brown is checked in for Kyle Korver. 1:43 left to play in the third. Giannis against Knight. Giannis passes to Lopez. The jump hook. The Cavaliers pull it in. Henson's got 11 rebounds in the game. This is to Sexton. Pass to Dellavedova. Lets it fly. And that's good for 2. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. Now here is Hill, defended by Sexton, and it's good. 2 points.
And, you know, when Hill is working the pick and roll, he's got a lot of different ways that he can hurt you. He's very talented, and he's also a good decision maker, and that makes it problematic for the defense.
Now, here's Sexton. Passes it to Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Hill. He has 7. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Love right side. Dellavedova. And that one released in time, but no good.
Hey, that was just an incredible effort from Hill on defense, doing a good job getting into the body of the shooter and making the shot release difficult.
Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offense will come. See if we can move it a little bit more against the rush and then drive it, move it, catch it, shoot it.
Clearly he wants his guys, Greg, to work harder on offense.
And I love what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually something positive will happen.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got John Henson. Brandon Knight is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Dellavedova in at the shooting guard. And here is Antetokounmpo. Brandon Knight getting it to go from deep. And yes, it's good. Giannis has got 27 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here is Dellavedova. Pass to Love. Over Hill. Love can't hit.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Antetokounmpo against Knight. Here's Lopez. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. Dellavedova with the ball. Brown on him. Sexton kicks to Knight. Henson with it. And the pass to Sexton. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Dellavedova. Brown right side. On the wing, Giannis. No good there. Some solid defense from Knight. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And Sexton has it in the corner. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Lopez with the steal. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good.
And Giannis is a beast, a Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Ilyasova. Wesley Matthews checked in for Brown. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for John Henson. Osman comes in for Brandon Knight, and it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Giannis. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. They lead by 1. The open look here for Sexton. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Giannis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here's Sexton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes. And that's what you hope
for coming in.
And he makes the first. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Antetokounmpo against Love. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Launches a three, and that one's good. Osman. Osman's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Lets the three fly, and Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Bledsoe. And that's now 7 points for Wesley Matthews. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Back to Osman. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Love. Great D that time for Middleton.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Well, last season, Chris Middleton was asked Clark to change his game, and even though it took some adjusting, the results were there.
Yeah, I agree with you, and that's not easy for a guy of Middleton's ability. Early in the year, Coach Bud asked him to take on less for the good of the team. That meant less post-ups for Middleton, less shot creation from him, and the numbers for Middleton went down, but the success of the team took a big bounce forward.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Sexton. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on John Beilein's huddle with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Passes to Love. Kicks it to Garland. Takes the three. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Matthews against Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Bledsoe passes to Matthews. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Matthews no good. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Knocked away. Looking to get it going. Lopez with the block.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And it's in there. Giannis has got 39. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
They grabbed their own miss. And another shot. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. And that'll be his third foul so far. Now Garland. Pass to Clarkson. To end the drought. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
And there's the pass to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
So he can't get either to fall.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
The Bucks making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in. Free throw missing. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Bledsoe. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Thompson. Clarkson finds Love. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Milwaukee in the lead. Ilyasova passes to Bledsoe. Back to Ilyasova. Outside Matthews. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Thompson's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Henson.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Outside Matthews. Passes it to Middleton. Trying to get open as Lopez. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Matthews.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Some dishes to Love. Clarkson on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. Lopez with the block. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Drains the three-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
You know, I think it's critical that Bledsoe shoots with confidence off the catch. I mean, I like that mentality.
To the left side wing. Love draws the double. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks leading by 6. Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. Matthews scanning the floor. Middleton with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And the rejection by Love. Out to the wing. There's Garland. But they get it back. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. That's a 2 from Matthews. They get it again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, the agility that Ilyasova possesses along with his size make him a hard cover in the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A couple of things that make Ilyasova so unique are his quickness and shooting ability at 6'10".
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Cleveland now, time running out. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Love, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 7.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Lopez. 1:07 left in the game. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Over to the left wing. Here's Love. He doesn't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Bledsoe looking it over. Pass to Lopez. The kick out to Matthews. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
The shot's good from Love. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. He dishes it to Middleton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And, you know, Middleton is really dangerous on the drive. He often gets to the rim in a heartbeat and forces defenders to end up fouling him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
And he sinks the second.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Knight kicks to Thompson. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Off the inbound, and that one's good by Porter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so the Bucks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining.